Today we're diving into something small, silent, and incredibly powerful. Israel's Skylark UAV, the tiny spy that sees everything. It may look like a lightweight piece of gear, but the moment it's in the air, it becomes one of the most effective battlefield eyes a modern army can deploy. And the more you learn about it, the more you realize how something so small can shape decisions, strategies, and entire missions without making a sound. When you first see the Skylark, it doesn't look intimidating at all. It actually looks like a toy glider, lightweight, slim, and surprisingly compact. But that's exactly where the genius comes in. The whole system is designed to be assembled and launched by just a couple of soldiers, sometimes even one. No runway, no truck-mounted launcher, no large support system. Just assemble, launch, and within moments it's silently gliding high above the battlefield. That's the power of simplicity fused with advanced technology. The real magic of the Skylark is how quietly it operates. Most drones give off a recognizable buzzing sound, which can alert enemy forces or compromise a mission. But Skylark was designed to be nearly silent, especially once it's gliding at altitude. Soldiers on the ground have reported that even when they know it's overhead, they usually can't hear it. The silence gives it an advantage no radar or defense system can fully counter. It simply disappears into the sky. But silence alone isn't enough. What makes Skylark special is its ability to deliver real-time intelligence with extremely high accuracy. Its onboard camera systems aren't just basic zoom lenses. They're specialized for day and night operations, stable even in strong winds, and capable of identifying vehicles, positions, and movements from an impressive distance. This gives ground forces a level of awareness that can be the difference between walking into an ambush or avoiding one entirely. One of the most impressive features of the Skylark is its ability to transmit full real-time video feed directly to soldiers on the battlefield. No delays, no interruptions, just a constant stream of what's happening beyond the next hill, behind the next building, or deep inside enemy territory. Imagine being in a dangerous zone with almost no visibility, but a small drone miles away is projecting everything clearly onto a screen in your hands. That's the kind of power this UAV brings. The compact size is more than just convenience. It's a survival tool. Big drones are easier to detect and easier to shoot down. Skylark, on the other hand, blends into the sky. Radar systems struggle with it because of its low signature. Visual spotters can't find it because it's so small and often flies at altitudes where it becomes almost invisible. Even if someone suspects something is up there, identifying it becomes a challenge. On top of that, Skylark can be launched in just minutes. Soldiers can assemble it quickly, perform a short pre-flight check, and immediately send it into the air. This agility makes it extremely effective in fast-changing situations where a commander needs instant information, whether it's an enemy force moving unexpectedly, suspicious activity near a border, or an area that needs to be surveyed before troops advance. Skylark gets airborne and gets eyes on target faster than almost anything else in its class. The endurance of the Skylark might surprise you given its small size. The latest versions can stay in the air for several hours. That's enough time to track a convoy, monitor an operation from start to finish, or even loiter silently above an area waiting for a moment when something changes. The long flight time also means fewer launches, less exposure for soldiers, and more efficiency in operations where stealth and endurance matter. Its hand-launch capability also adds a unique advantage. The drone doesn't rely on complex machinery or large equipment. A soldier simply holds it up and sends it off like a glider. And when it's time for recovery, it's designed to land safely using various methods depending on terrain and mission needs. This reduces the risk of damage and allows it to be used again and again. The electronic brain inside the Skylark is where things get even more interesting. It's equipped with autonomous flight modes, allowing it to navigate through pre-programmed routes without manual control. The operator can take over at any moment, but most of the time the drone handles its own flight path smoothly and precisely. This makes it easier to operate, even in stressful environments where soldiers have to focus on multiple tasks at once. The Skylark was originally created for short-range tactical missions, but over time, upgrades and improvements have turned it into a multi-mission tool. It's now used for reconnaissance, surveillance, target acquisition, and even coordinating artillery strikes with pinpoint accuracy. When artillery is guided using real-time drone footage, the margin of error becomes incredibly small. That means faster target engagement and significantly reduced collateral damage. Israel isn't the only country using the Skylark. Its reliability and performance have led to adoption by various European and Asian militaries. It's been deployed in active combat zones, border surveillance, anti-terror operations, and peacekeeping missions. Everywhere it's used, it plays a similar role, giving soldiers a powerful intelligence tool that is both small enough to carry and advanced enough to make a huge difference. One of the strengths of the Skylark is how it supports ground units without exposing them. Instead of sending scouts or patrols into unknown territory, commanders can send the Skylark ahead. It scans the environment, identifies threats, and reports back instantly. This reduces risk for soldiers on the ground and increases mission effectiveness. It changes the entire rhythm of warfare, shifting from reactive to proactive strategies. The drone's camera system doesn't just identify objects, it can track movement patterns over time. When monitoring a suspicious area, knowing how people or vehicles move throughout the day can reveal hidden supply routes, smuggling paths, or enemy positions. This long-term observation capability turns small intelligence snapshots into detailed operational pictures. The Skylark's communication system is encrypted, preventing interception or interference. In modern warfare, signal security is essential because adversaries constantly attempt to jam or hijack drones. But Skylark's communication architecture is built to resist these attacks, allowing it to continue providing data, even in electronic warfare environments. This resilience makes it a dependable asset in regions where signal disruption is common. Night operations are where Skylark truly shines. Its infrared and thermal cameras allow soldiers to see heat signatures that the naked eye would never detect, vehicles hiding under trees. Individuals moving in darkness or even equipment concealed behind cover can be spotted through thermal readings. This gives military units a massive advantage during nighttime missions, turning darkness from an obstacle into an opportunity. One of the biggest misconceptions about small drones is that their range and capabilities are limited. But Skylark breaks this assumption with ease. It has a range of dozens of kilometers, depending on terrain and configuration, and can cover entire operational zones with precision. That means a small team operating quietly in one location can oversee a vast area without moving an inch. The design philosophy behind Skylark focuses on giving soldiers lightweight systems that don't slow them down. Traditional reconnaissance tools required vehicles or large teams, but now a couple of soldiers with a small backpack can achieve what previously took an entire unit. This mobility transforms how reconnaissance missions are planned and executed. Another interesting aspect of Skylark's design is its low maintenance requirements. Larger drones often need mechanical crews, spare parts, and long preparation times. Skylark, being small and modular, can be maintained in the field with minimal equipment. This ensures high availability even during prolonged missions or in rough environments where maintenance facilities are limited. The drone's ability to integrate with other battlefield systems takes its value even higher. It can share data with armored vehicles, ground troops, command centers, artillery units, and even other unmanned systems. This creates a synchronized digital battlefield where information is constantly flowing and updated. Decisions become faster, more accurate, and more informed. Another feature that stands out is how easily the Skylark can be transported. Soldiers can carry the entire system in 2 compact bags. This means it can be deployed in mountains, forests, deserts, anywhere troops can travel. And once assembled, it becomes an eye in the sky no matter how remote the mission area is. The drone's autopilot system can stabilize flight even in harsh weather conditions. Wind, turbulence, and sudden gusts are challenges for lightweight drones, but Skylark's wings, sensors, and onboard software help it maintain stable flight. This reliability ensures missions can continue even when weather isn't ideal. The launch and recovery system are designed with safety in mind. Since it can be landed in short open spaces, soldiers don't need risky locations or large clearings. This allows operations in dense urban areas or rugged terrain without compromising the drone. Over the years, upgrades have kept the Skylark relevant. Better cameras, longer battery life, improved communication systems, and faster processing have turned it from an innovative idea into a battlefield standard. The latest versions come with improved stealth, enhanced imaging, and greater endurance, proving that even small drones evolve rapidly in response to modern warfare needs. The psychological impact of Skylark on enemy forces is another factor worth noting. Even when they know a drone is in the area, they can't see or hear it, but they're aware they might be watched. This creates uncertainty, hesitates movement, and disrupts planning. The fear of being observed becomes a weapon. Skylark has also been used to map terrain, detect improvised explosive devices, and monitor ceasefire lines. Its peaceful applications include disaster response, search and rescue, and environmental monitoring. Though designed for defense, its technology supports many other sectors as well. In actual combat scenarios, soldiers have used Skylark to spot snipers before shots were fired. They've used it to follow militant groups attempting to blend into civilian areas. They've used it to track smuggling routes along borders. Each mission highlights the same thing: a small drone making an outsized impact. The reason so many nations invest in systems like Skylark is simple. Information wins battles. The more you know, the fewer risks you take. The fewer risks you take, the more lives you save. This drone has repeatedly shown that even the smallest machines can safeguard entire units by giving them visibility they never had before. When you imagine the future of warfare, you might think of massive drones, advanced jets, or giant autonomous systems. But the truth is, the future might belong to smaller, quieter, more agile tools, just like Skylark, machines that can move with soldiers, adapt to challenges, and operate unnoticed. Israel's approach with Skylark shows that defense innovation doesn't always require huge structures or complex platforms. Sometimes, the smartest ideas fit in a backpack. And sometimes, the quietest machines are the ones that change everything. As more militaries around the world adopt small tactical drones, Skylark stands as an early example of what's possible when advanced engineering meets battlefield practicality. It's not just a drone, it's a strategy, a vision, and a decisive advantage. And the more technology evolves, the more these compact systems will dominate reconnaissance and intelligence roles. Skylark is proof that even a small aircraft can carry enormous power when used correctly. Thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the world's most effective miniature surveillance drones, make sure to like the video and share your thoughts. The world of military technology is changing fast, and we'll keep exploring it one breakthrough at a time. Stay safe, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one with another powerful story from the world of defense and innovation.